Educator voice and innovation is not enough without proper funding. In the face of a decade of education cuts, Fund Our Future has become a rallying cry at state capitals across the nation. Since we launched Fund Our Future over a year ago, we've had so many successes.
Tonight, the Chicago Teachers Union's House of Delegates voted to approve a tentative agreement with the Chicago Public Schools. We believe this is an agreement which will produce real, lasting benefits in our schools. It's a contract which we believe will help transform public schools in Chicago.
Today, we are demanding a decade of progress because we've had 20 years of disinvestment in our public schools. And today, we demand more to fund our future.
90% of Florida's children attend Florida's public schools. And like all this sea of red is saying, it's time to make those public schools the schools our children deserve.
It was a great opportunity for people all over the state to come together as we are marching and rallying and taking it to the State House. You see this energy out here? It's great.
Whose house is this?
I mean, it's amazing to stand here with our fellow educators and say enough is enough. To walk the mile up the street to the Capitol and stand in front of our legislatures.
Being here today means that I'm representing future generations. I'm standing here with my children, and I'm thinking about my children's children.
You cannot learn in an environment that is poisoning you. And let's be very clear, in a wealthier, whiter school district, no one would ever have to fight this hard for the bare minimum.
We want funding now to get the schools clean. Our children are our future.
We appreciate and trust the PFT for all the work they're doing and urge everybody, please stand behind PFT, complete the projects the right way, and get the funding that we need.
Because of this relentless advocacy over and over again for the last year, the governor has put together a $1 billion fund. That's great. Now it has to be used immediately to get this building open, and thank God for the solutions of our labor movement coming together to actually get the asbestos out in a safe way.
We were in White Plains last week, and we're going to Long Island next week. We'll be in Central New York, Southern Tier, throughout the state. We hear the same thing. Nobody is saying we need anything fancy. What they're saying is we need social workers, psychologists, folks that can help students in crisis. And we have to get this message out to move both the governor and the legislature because there is money in New York.
Andy's right. Any school we've gone to is always the same. We want to do academic intervention. We'd like another guidance counselor. We'd like another social worker. We want to expand the arts. That's what we're hearing from every school community because we know once we're in our schools, it's always about the kids. And we're trying to say to the state is enough. Stop playing these political games with education funding every year. And we still are not funding schools based off of a formula of need.
At my school, every classroom has mice, but not necessarily heat.
If my classroom is cold, somebody else's classroom is cold. And as a tenured teacher and a member of the union, I'm going to speak up.
Politicians are taking notice of the power of teacher activism. Seeing that the path to the White House runs through educators, Democratic candidates are engaging members in AFT Votes town halls.
I want to hear what's on your mind.
Culminating in the AFT Votes Education Forum in Pittsburgh.
I see how teachers find that their autonomy is being taken away, that they are often being reduced to test administrators.
We need a revolution in terms of how we feel about education and learning.
As president, how will you commit to fully funding IDEA?
The idea that in this God-forsaken, lousy tax break given to the super wealthy, that we cannot find the money, it's ridiculous.
I want to support teachers and public education in every way. I have a 100-day plan, and one of those things I would do in 100 seconds is fire Betsy DeVos.
But I can't let you sit here and tell me that we've already put plenty of money into our schools. And so my proposal is, how about we put $800 billion into our public schools?
In the upcoming election, there is so much at stake, and yet we have an extraordinary opportunity to change America for the better.
You have to have power, and you have to have the investment.
The path to a just society begins with educators having the resources and respect necessary to provide every child with a quality public education.